mysteries. Program True Blood. Now, Ms. Harris is with us this evening to present the latest chapter in the life of our favorite clairvoyant, fang-loving waitress with the current #1 book on VN.com, Dead Reckoning. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's say that bon temps brûlée, Charlaine Harris is with us.
I'm sure by now you know everything I could say about myself and Sookie. It's been a long road together. We've been together now for many years. It took my agent 2 years to sell the first Sookie book. Nobody wanted it. Pardon myself if I have a ha moment. Because I think the book has, exceeded expectations. So I'm here tonight to talk to you all and find out what you're thinking about the books and what you want to know. So I'm going to answer questions.
Now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I was wondering if Tara is in the book, Sookie's best friend.
If Tara's in the book, yes, she is.
Oh, okay.
She is. Tara is pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah, she is.
Twilight too, anyway, so, I'm very excited to try it out anyway, and I've been watching the True Blood since it began, so it's like all the characters, the actors and actresses are great.
They are. I
Right,
agree.
definitely, especially I love Rutina Wesley.
Rutina is fantastic.
Yes, she
And
is.
beautiful in person.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Hi, Charlene. Sorry, love my bed. I just wanted to know what is the definition or the meaning behind the title of the book?
The meaning behind the title. Oh, well, I think you'll find out. I think you'll find out when you read the book. A lot of things are decided in this book. A lot of things come to a reckoning. And some of it's pretty drastic. I'm going to have to go with whoever gets the microphone.
I don't know the answer to this, but some people might. But how did Sookie, the name, where did that come from?
That was my grandmother's best friend's name. It's an old Southern nickname.
I like it a lot. Beautiful name. It's an amazing name. That's why I was wondering.
Oh, well, thank you.
Hi, Charlene. I was reading that you might just do like a 12 book in the series. Is there any particular reason why, if that's true?
I'm doing 2 more books in the series after I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to let Sookie down. I feel that if I kept writing her when it was becoming a burden, that I might not do her justice. And I'd rather leave her when I feel like I'm still writing at the peak, for her. She's been a good friend to me. I don't want to do her an injustice.
Hi, Charlene. I had a question regarding Sookie's telepathy.
Yeah.
And you've made numerous allusions to Sookie's way of reading vampire minds.
She doesn't remember.
No, the occasional thought.
Right.
And so I was wondering if you had any plans of that getting stronger, or her shields getting stronger.
No, it's strictly at random. It's just a question of their cold brain synapses firing for just 1 second at a moment that lets Sookie see into their heads. So that's really not going to change.
Oh, I have a question. Will we see the return of Quinn in this book? And I heard a rumor that Ben Diesel may possibly play him. So can you confirm
Alan is a talented writer, and he has a group of talented writers. And any group of talented people are going to go in a direction they see fit. It would be boring for them and boring for me if they stuck to the storyline. I like being surprised just like everybody else. It's kind of fun to watch your own show and go, gosh, I wonder why they're doing that.
Hi there. I really wanted to know, in the last couple of books since the television show came out, do you sort of feel like the flavor of the characters has changed a little bit? I tend to see the characters a little bit better as the actors now, and I don't know if that's the writing or if it's just me.
I'd like to think it's just you. Because truly, I was so many books past Alan that I don't really think that the books have, the show has impinged on the books. Maybe I'm being influenced in ways I haven't appreciated. It's true. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm still writing the characters that came to life inside my head. I hope.
Hi, Ms. Harris.
Hello.
You're a genius. Thank you for bringing Lafayette back, one. Two, was Anna Paquin did you want Anna Paquin to play Suki? Was that your decision?
Okay, I didn't hear the first part.
Thank you for bringing Lafayette back.
Oh, you know, that wasn't me. That wasn't my decision. Nelson Ellis is such a brilliant actor that he saved his own life. And he's just as charming in person as he is on the screen. Anna, who would ever have thought a dark-haired, dark-eyed New Zealander would want to be Suki, especially an actress of her stature? That having been said, I think she's taken the part and made it her own. And she is having the best time.
I'm sure that's it.
All of your books are so well written. Can you tell us about your writing process?
My writing process, really, it's not what you'd think. I go to work every day. I work from 8 to 11:30 or so. I take about an hour break, sometimes longer. And then I come back and I work till 3 or 4 in the afternoon. But a lot of that time, increasingly, is not spent writing. It's spent making decisions, which is not my best thing. You know, I talk to my agent or email with him almost daily. There are business decisions that have to be made, and amazingly, he thinks I ought to make them. I talk to my publicist a lot. I talk to my editor a lot. It seems like there is so much business now that takes up my time instead of me getting to do the thing that put me where I am. You know, that's another good reason for trying something new, I think. I've been writing for so many years now. It's like breathing to me. I never think about a day without work. It's not like I'm going to go be a writer today. I am a writer every day, and that's just a part of me. I have come to the sad conclusion that writers are born, not created. And I think it's nature, not nurture.
Charlaine, thank you for coming to New York once again. And are you thinking to writing another series similar to this after Suki's Steakhouse is done?
It's possible. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing after Suki's over. Right now, that seems kind of far away. This year, Christopher Golden and I are going to collaborate on a graphic novel. An exciting new opportunity for me. I love doing, well, it's not true that I love doing new things. I get scared. But I think that's good. You know, I think it's good for you to make yourself do stuff that you're nervous about. And then I'm going to start something completely different. I've started fragments of 3 books and saved them on my computer just so I would freeze that moment and I would know what direction I might want to take. So really, the world is open to a lot of exciting possibilities, which doesn't really answer your question. I haven't made up my mind.
Will Pam survive the series?
I've been
Will Pam survive the book series?
Oh, you know, I'm not going to talk survivorship because I'm prone to kill people at very short notice. And it could be that I'll decide to kill somebody.
Good evening, Miss Harris. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
I want to know if Amelia's coming back because she's one of my favorites.
Yes.
And a second part is, I think you're a brilliant writer, and which supernatural, which characters you have the most fun writing and get the best feedback from, whether it be negative or positive?
Oh, I think best feedback would have to be positive because I really don't enjoy negative stuff. I'm just like everybody else. I should be a big enough girl to ignore negative stuff, but I'm not. You know, I get my feelings hurt. I love writing Pam because she's so sarcastic. She's a lot of fun. But as far as the rest of them, you know, they all come out of the inside of my head. I'm sorry, ladies, there is no Eric in my basement. I'm just letting you know, in case you accuse me of being mean, you know, he came out of here and he can go back. I just want you to know that. And did that answer your question? Yes, Amelia is in this book. Well, good. I like Amelia too. She's way too impulsive.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Good afternoon.
Lily Barr was before in one of the Suki's house. You planning have her and her husband in any other of your books?
They are in this book. What an opportune question. You might almost think I didn't answer it. But no, Lily Barr is in this book. I like to see Lily again whenever I can.
I just wanted to say thank you for writing the books because they got me back into reading. Like each character, it's so vivid in my head.
Thank you.
Before the series, I pictured them. And like when it became a TV show, even though it's so different from it, it has some of the original like pieces of it. So I just wanted to thank you for that.
You're welcome. I appreciate it. It's always nice to meet people who enjoy what I'm doing.
Hello. For those of us who may not know you very well, probably just me, but what kind of sparked your interest in the whole Southern Vampire series?
Well, I kind of reached a crossroads in my career as a conventional mystery writer, which was not really going so well. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to write a book that was part science fiction and part mystery, because it seemed to me in my primitive way that might appeal to twice as many readers. And I thought, you know, if I put in an explicit sex scene, which I had never written, maybe I could pull in the romance people too. And if I kill people in a very messy way, I might get the horror people.
Howdy. I would like to know if there's any real life inspirations that are in these books. If you have individuals in the real world who you draw off of to develop these characters, if there's a real life event that might be reflected in the books.
Sure. There are. I mean, that's part of being a writer, I think, that I didn't realize until it dawned on me that not everyone was looking at other people or eavesdropping the way writers do. Writers eavesdrop all the time. And they're really more likely to look at people very closely and use their appearance the next time they say, oh, I need a woman to come into the grocery store. Why doesn't she wear a white sweater with embroidery and have glasses on her head? You know, that kind of thing. So I'm sure I do pull from people I know all the time. But I have to say, people never recognize themselves. Never, ever. They always think they're the more heroic character.
Hi, thank you. I love how everyone's always drinking coffee. When I picture you writing it, I just picture you sitting there drinking coffee all day and all night. And, I'm wondering, do you drink coffee all day?
yes. And like twice a week, I'll have a cup of coffee in the afternoon. I do drink 3 cups in the morning in quick succession. After that, I'm good for the day unless I think I need to use this machine my husband gave me. Do I want Blueberry Mountain Time, or do I want, I don't know, chocolate hazelnut? And then I use that machine. So not a constant coffee drinker, but a definite daily coffee drinker.
Hi, Charlaine. I just wanted to say I love your books, and I also got back into reading because of them. But I did want to ask, I know last year you said that Jessica, you wish you had thought of her as a character. Are there any other characters in the show that you kind of look at and you're like, oh, I wish I had done that? Or do you look at it and go like, I wish I had thought of that first, and then it would have just been my idea instead of Alan's?
You know, I have to say, not so much, because there are things he does that I would just never, it would never have occurred to me. I like Jessica so much because she's a perfect foil for Bill. I mean, he would have a kid like that, right? It's like sand in his underwear. But mostly I'm content to let Alan do his thing and I do mine.
Hi, Charlaine. I'm Clarissa, just so you know.
Okay, I got your gig now.
You mentioned that you have 2 more books coming up after this one.
I do.
So back to kind of a writing question. Do you have a general outline of how things are going to go, like a plot or a storyboard or something?
No. I mean, I know the ending. I've always known the ending. From like the 2nd book. That was the first thing I wrote in the series was the ending. So I know how it's going to end. But I've taken so many detours getting there. I figured it would take me at least 2 books to get everything converging on what I see as the ending of the book.
I've read on your blog and in interviews that you've done that Sookie wouldn't be a vampire.
That's correct.
Why won't you?
Why would I make Sookie a vampire? You know, she couldn't sunbathe. That would just be such a mean thing to do to Sookie. You know how she loves her tan? I don't know. It just seemed to me, she loves life. I just think that would be so mean. I mean, I've done plenty of mean things to her. And I cheerfully confess it. Georgia and I have kind of a contest going to see who can be the meanest to their protagonist. He says I have him beat. But I love her too much to do that to her. That's not to say she won't get beaten up.
Hi, Charlaine. I just want to say I enjoy reading the series so much, and have you ever wished to be a vampire or where?
No, actually, I'm pretty content to be a human. I don't think I'd be a very good werewolf. I would probably go, oh, I don't want to chase a deer. And as far as being a vampire, I would not like that at all, really. I like being human. It's possibly why Sophie's going to be human. But I wouldn't change anything.
Hi, how are you? I love you, by the way. I enjoy all of her sex scenes and all her bows and stuff, but I want to know, Eric is my favorite. I want to know which one. Yeah. I want to know which one is your favorite and which one do you think she loves the most?
I'm sorry, which guy Sookie loves most?
Mm-hmm. Which one do you love?
Which one I love? You know what? They all came out of my head. Let me repeat that. Since they're not real people. They all came out of my head, and I love them all because I created them. I am the creator. And Sookie has at various times loved all of them. You know, that's the truth. More or less, but, you know, there's been love there.
Hi, I'm just wondering, you say Sookie loves life, and I always see her not really wanting to have kids. Do you ever see that happening for her in the long run? She's always with vampires, can't have kids with
No, she wants to have children, though. I've also said that. I think it all comes down to the choices you make. No. As to what you can live with and what you can live without. We all have to do that.
I was wondering how Alan Ball and the HBO team approached you with the idea of the series.
With great caution. No. No, truly, his people called my people. His people called my person. First the agents talked, and then my agent made an appointment for me to talk to Alan on the phone so he could pitch his case personally, because there were other people who wanted the books. But I think his work is so fantastic. I think Alan's a genius. And he's a Southern guy. I just felt like Alan got me. You get that, you think, they get what I'm doing. They get what I'm doing. Even if it's not much, it's yours, and you want to feel like someone really understands your goal in writing the books. And I felt like he did. He still does.
Charlaine, this young lady has the last question of the evening. No pressure.
So nervous. I just want to say, your series is so unique. It's Southern, she's sassy, it's really funny and entertaining. And I was just wondering, is this one of the reasons why it was so difficult to get it sold in the beginning? Because it's so different from other vampire series?
I'll tell you why it was difficult to get it sold, and it didn't have anything to do with the Southernness. It had to do with the fact that they thought bookstores would not know which shelf to put it on.
Oh.
That's why, because most bookstores had, you either went to mysteries, you went to romance, or you went to science fiction. And they were going, well, nobody will know where to put these. I said, well, everywhere. The best place to put it would be all the sections. And they said, well, stores don't work that way. Well, they do now. Thank you all so much, and I will be signing the book.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. Just remain in your seats. Once again, remain in your seats. We are going row by row from the front rows going all the way across and back. For those of you who are just arriving, we are still going to sell you guys books. Look for instructions from my staff over there. Just take a seat in the white chairs. Thank you.